this morning. 8:17, time now for your Pinpoint weather and traffic together. Of course, the story of the morning is the snow. Yes. Although I will say, take a look at this here. This is very appropriate for Halloween, right? You got that misty fog over the Newport Bridge down there.
Well, that's a spooky scene, no doubt, Erica.
We have like Halloween and Christmas happening all on the same day.
I know. It's a blend of seasons, right?
It really is. What do you call a wintry mix?
Wintry mix, yes. That's one of my favorite terms.
I know it is.
Yes. Another one of my favorite terms, grassy surfaces.
We're not seeing those today.
No. In fact, we are seeing some snow falling. How about that, Erica?
Covering the grassy surfaces.
There we go. One time a teacher in meteorology at Penn State said, you know, Pete, you can just use grass. You can call it grass rather than grassy surfaces. So I'll try to do that. But I'm guilty of using the other term sometimes, no doubt about that. So notice how the snow is falling. We do have the accumulation here on the grass. The roads from this point look clear. However, if we do get into some of these heavier bursts of snow, it's definitely possible that some of those untreated surfaces and side roads could be briefly snow covered. So do watch out for some slick roads this morning, especially in northern Rhode Island. In Providence, you can see the snow is falling. We also have the snow falling at times here in East Providence. And in Newport, it's been mostly rain. You can see some wet roads out there. So a lot to this weather story today, a lot of pieces, a lot of layers. 1 to 2 inches of rain. Now that's when you add up everything from last night, this morning, and into this morning as well. Winds out of the northeast 30 to 40 miles an hour, and that snow moving in now with the highest amounts in northwest Rhode Island. Look at these temperatures. We're down to freezing right now in Smithfield. Remember, we talked about the potential for some slick roads. So whether it's rain, snow, sleet, whatever, you get down to them freezing, there is some concern along some of those slick surfaces. 36 right now in Providence, 39 Newport, 38 in Westerly. And of course, there is a very uncomfortable breeze out there right now. It's out of the north in Providence at 20 miles an hour, 18 in Newport with some gusts between 25 and 30 for the coast. 39 right now on Block Island. A wind advisory in effect for Block Island, Cape Cod, and the islands. And even for areas not affected by that wind advisory, such as most of Rhode Island, it's still going to be a windy day. Now, our radar showing that rain snow line continues to push right through Providence, moving to the south. So even for the south coast, even though I'm not expecting a whole lot in the way of accumulation, it is possible you get into some of those snowflakes or at least a mix over to sleet, rain, and snow. So this is noontime, likely still snowing here. Inland Providence could certainly still be snowing, and along the south coast, perhaps a mix of rain or snow. Now, one thing I do want to point out, as I said before, even though we're not expecting amounts to exceed very much, the visibility could temporarily drop in one of those bands, especially late morning over the next few hours. This evening, we start to clear out the precipitation. Then the bigger part of the weather story would be those tumbling temperatures. In terms of snowfall amounts, 1 to 3 inches potentially here, essentially along 295 points north and west, a coating to an inch for Providence, and not much in the way of accumulation along the coast. Most of this, yes, will be on the grass, on the car tops, but out here in this purple zone, if it comes down hard enough, you could even get a little bit of accumulation on the side roads. The wind gust forecast shows that by this afternoon and this evening, not quite as windy, but certainly still some gusts between 20 and 30 possible. Temperatures continue to fall down to around 34 by 4 p.m. with some leftover rain or snow showers, but the bulk of it should be done with by that point. 7-day forecast shows 26 on Saturday morning, so it's spooky cold on Saturday morning for Halloween, 47 Saturday afternoon. Do not forget to set the clocks back 1 hour before you go to bed on Saturday night. Sunday, it's milder, 59 with a few showers possible. And then here is cold blast number 2, 45 on Monday with the feel-like temperatures in the 20s and 30s at times. A cold start on Tuesday morning with lows in the 20s, only warming up to 41 Tuesday afternoon. But there is some relief. If you like the milder weather, Wednesday and Thursday getting back into the 50s, maybe the 60s by the end of the week. WPRI.com, the place to go for your forecast updates. So, Melissa, a mixed bag out there this morning. We have snow in northern Rhode Island and rain for the south coast.
Yes, and Halloween kind of sandwiched in between these two messy days.
Yeah, I know.
Are you thinking Halloween night will be dry, or are you still damp conditions out there?
I think it'll be dry for Halloween night, so we do have that going for us.
All right, just bundle up because it is looking chilly. Put on an extra layer underneath the costumes. Heading out the door this morning, it really is nice to see some of these snowflakes flying. If you're making your way out the